Welcome to the Astana Times YouTube channel. I'm Aselisa Tubaldina, and in today's broadcast we'll explore what's making headlines this week in Kazakhstan. Astana hosted a historic Italy-Central Asia summit, bringing all 5 regional presidents together with Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni. Addressing the summit, President of Kazakhstan Kassym-Jomart Tokayev described Italy as a reliable partner that has consistently supported Central Asia's sustainable development. He suggested several ways to deepen these ties. First is about expanding trade and economic relations, especially as tariff conflicts between global powers create ripple effects worldwide. Tokayev believes it can be done through joint projects and an expanded product range, especially in non-raw materials with high added value. Another key area is energy. Kazakhstan alone is among the top 3 oil exporters to the European Union. More than 30 million tons of crude were shipped to Italy alone last year, a 27% increase from the previous year. President Tokayev emphasized that Kazakhstan is ready to further scale up these volumes if needed, but keeping in mind that the future lies in alternative energy. Tokayev also highlighted the potential for deeper industrial cooperation, proposing the establishment of a regional research center to consolidate data on rare earth metal deposits in Central Asia, and the importance of improving connectivity. Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, speaking earlier at the Astana International Forum, expressed strong support for Central Asia's efforts to strengthen regional cooperation and foster deeper ties across the region. When it comes to bilateral relations, Italy is Kazakhstan's 3rd largest trading partner. In her bilateral talks with Tokayev, Meloni said she arrived in Astana to improve already excellent relations with Kazakhstan further.
In these difficult times, there are some good news, and one of those good news is the extraordinary relation between Italy and Kazakhstan that we would like even to improve with this visit. Our relation is excellent, and we've been saying that many times, but there is also room to do always better. And this is the willing of this visit. First of all, recognizing the importance of this country, of this region, which is a crossroads of history, of continents, of West and East. And in a period in which it seems that people are no longer able to talk, I think who's able to dialogue and to understand others and to help others in meeting, that can be very useful and is useful for all of us. So we are ready also to give help, but we want to recognize the importance of the country, of the region, and we want to recognize the strategic importance of our cooperation.
The Astana International Forum wrapped up with some powerful moments. With over 5,000 delegates, 160 international speakers, 40 panel sessions, and close to 100 international journalists, the scale was impossible to miss. One message echoed through the halls of Astana: in a divided world, dialogue is essential. If you want the full breakdown and what it means for Kazakhstan, make sure to check out our latest YouTube episode. It's all in there. June 4th marked the Day of State Symbols in Kazakhstan, a moment of national pride centered on the flag, the anthem, and the coat of arms that define the country's identity. At a solemn flag-raising ceremony in Astana, President Kassym-Jomart Tokayev called the sky blue flag a reflection of the people's spiritual strength, a symbol that's been carried to UN headquarters, international arenas, and even the world's highest peaks. This year, for the first time, Kazakh peacekeepers served under their own flag, a milestone Tokayev called proof of the country's growing global standing. He also marked the 30th anniversary of Kazakhstan's constitution, calling it the backbone of ongoing reforms. 7 Przewalski horses, known by their ancient Kazakh names Kerkulan and Kertagı, have returned home. These wild horses covered a 30-hour challenging flight from the Czech Republic and Hungary to the Altındağlar Reserve in northern Kazakhstan. Before they roam free, the animals will spend a year at the Ungulate Reintroduction Center. The transport wasn't without drama. A viral clip showed one horse briefly escaping near the Prague airport. Don't worry, it was safely captured and returned to the zoo. This is the second group brought in under an international effort that plans to restore around 45 Przewalski horses to their historic habitat by 2029. The first arrived in June last year, and the Astana Times team was on the ground reporting. Why does it matter? These are the last truly wild horses on Earth, once native to Kazakhstan steppes, now galloping back into their rightful place. And that's all for this week's top stories. Stay tuned for more updates from the Astana Times, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.